This week, the dark side of rising home values that is crushing senior homeowners. We're going to have more right after this short message.
Building relationships is the way Mutual of Omaha has grown into one of the leading financial services companies in the world. Our reverse mortgage wholesale division is proud to carry on this 100-plus year tradition. To your borrowers, a reverse mortgage is more than a transaction. It's a promise of a better, more stress-free life. Our goal is to provide you, our valued client, with the best service and support possible so you can focus on helping your borrowers achieve the retirement of their dreams.
Welcome to the Industry Leader Update. I'm Shannon Hicks. The Grateful Dead saying every silver lining has a touch of gray. And today, seniors are experiencing firsthand the dark side of the silver lining of owning a rapidly appreciating home. So today we're going to look at how America's housing market is failing older homeowners and how you, as a reverse mortgage professional, may be able to help. But before we continue, I want to thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to these videos. It really helps our YouTube channel. Also, would you consider subscribing to HeckhamWorld.com? That's where you'll find all of the latest reverse mortgage commentary and analysis. So here's the situation. According to the Urban Institute, the U.S. housing system is falling short for millions of older adults. And it's not just a future problem, it's happening right now. So let's look at the numbers. In 2001, the number of older adult households who's headed by someone age 65 and older that were spending more than half their income in housing was 5.2 million. By 2001, approximately 11.7 million senior households were cost burdened. By 2020, more than 16% were spending more than half their income on housing and housing-related costs. Fast forward to today, and that percentage is likely even higher. Now, many of these individuals are on fixed incomes, meaning rising property taxes, insurance premiums, utilities, and maintenance costs are now becoming unbearable. And one of the symptoms of a cost-burdened senior is spiking homelessness for older adults. For example, between 2019 and 2022, the number of seniors experiencing homelessness increased by 37%. In places like California, almost half of the single adult homeless population is over 50, and many of them became homeless for the first time after that age. Reverse mortgage professionals may have the opportunity to put on their cape and be a superhero, in some cases providing increased cash flow that a cost-burdened homeowner could really make the difference between staying in the home or ending up on the streets. The irony, many older adults do have an asset that could offer them relief, their home. According to the same Urban Institute research, the median home equity held by cost-burdened homeowners 62 and older was $222,000 in 2022. That's up nearly 30% from just 3 years earlier. In other words, the likely solution to their financial woes may be right over their heads. But here's the catch. Too few homeowners are tapping into their equity. And some, they don't even know the option exists. And others, they're overwhelmed by the process. And some, perhaps many, have heard outdated or misleading information about the reverse mortgage. So what's the takeaway for reverse mortgage pros? It's to partner with professionals who typically see cost-burdened homeowners. And a good place to begin may be home health care agencies, elder law attorneys, Low-Income Energy Assistance Program administrators, or LEAP, or realtors who have the SRES, or Senior Real Estate Specialist designation. You are on the front lines of one of the biggest financial challenges that is facing America's aging population, which will likely worsen. And reverse mortgages, we know, are not a one-size-fits-all solution, but for many, they can be the key between staying in their home, reducing their financial stress, and aging with dignity. And that's why you're the educator, advocate, and frankly, a problem solver. Now, we must continue to break down the misconceptions because the livelihood and housing security of countless older homeowners depends on it. What are your thoughts? You can leave your comments in the comments section below. And if you'd be so kind as to share this week's video on your LinkedIn profile, thank you for doing that. We do have a YouTube channel that I mentioned earlier. Be sure to hit subscribe. That way you never miss any of our content. And each and every week we curate the most relevant reverse mortgage stories that you may not find in other places. That is Heckham World Weekly. We have both an audio and a video version of our podcast. Listeners can listen and subscribe on Apple Music and Spotify as well. Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to return next Monday for more reverse mortgage news, commentary, and analysis you only find right here at Hack'em World. Have a great week.